Good afternoon. Hello, everyone. My name's SaveWithCrypto from the planet SaveWithCrypto. I'm here with Maff today. Hello, Maff. How you doing?
Yeah, not bad, thanks. Yeah, had no idea it was a planet. It's amazing. So,
I don't know why I said that, actually, but I did anyway.
sounds pretty cool. Yeah.
All right. Okay, cool. Anyway, Scotty's here. That's great. Okay, just waiting for the heckling. And CD's here as well. Good morning, CD. And yeah, cool.
And
right.
Nick as well. I think you left out Nick.
Is he here? Oh yeah, he is. Yeah. Sorry, Nick. Sorry. Yeah, I didn't recognise him because he wasn't at the start of the queue. You know. But anyway, look, the Black Friday offer of Quadzilla is now finished. So I can't imagine the day after Cyber Monday, everyone rushes out and does some shopping for things that they've been waiting all year for. But so anyway, but if you do want Quadzilla, it's still super cheap, and we'll talk about that in a moment. But I'm also thinking as well that I haven't discussed with Maff yet, but I think we ought to have some sort of crypto only nice offer for the annual as well, because I know that was quite popular with the some of the Black Friday people who we didn't actually advertise you can pay with crypto, but the more I thought about it, it's probably quite good. But we'll probably discuss that and maybe announce it on Friday. Maybe, I don't know. It might make sense.
That'd be pretty good. I mean, that would utterly make sense. I'll be all for that. Yeah.
Cool. Meanwhile, if you've signed up to Bitunix with our link, which is savewithcrypto.org/Bitunix, I will pop these links in the chat in a minute. You can also do this Black Friday thing as well. It's still got 2 days left, so that runs until what's that, Wednesday? Yeah, so not quite Friday. Actually, 11 hours. I don't know. It's probably like a Chinese Friday or something. But so this as well. If you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is trade like you do normally. So you're going to get the big deposit bonus anyway if you're new. If you're not, the trading volume gets you extra VIP things, and also the trading volume gets you into this competition where you can win. Is it a competition? I don't know. A thing where you can draw or whatever it is, where you can win a MacBook, iPhone 17 Pro, or $100,000 or something like that.
To get a choice, you may have one of the following 3 items.
I don't know. I think it might be a share of 100,000 actually.
Okay. Well, that's a bit sneaky.
I think it is. I'm not sure. There are probably some terms and conditions down here. Anyway.
Yeah, a prize pool.
But anyway, I will drop. I will drop that link into the chat in a minute. But I think, bearing in mind, I've got to shoot off at 12:30, which is about 26 minutes time. So I'm just trying to look for something. I think we better get on with this. Moo indeed. Right, I'm just going to oh no, not do that. Sorry, hang on. What have I done there? So I was trying to share my I was trying to do that video.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm fiddling with right, let me just remove that. Right, so I'm getting there. Don't panic. Right, you have to kind of remove it and then stop screen and then go and find the video. Right, this is Maff's video from this morning, which is like still hot off the press, or hot off the
pretty much. Yeah,
the thing. So
cooling down a little bit, but still warm, still steaming.
Yeah. Well, it's steaming for me because I actually just watched it in the bath actually, because I just jumped in the bath and I watched it on my phone while I was there.
Thanks for the information.
Yeah, that's probably too much information actually. I tell you what, it's weird, No, I better not waste time really. How much you will, because.
Yes, let's waste time.
Because we do this at 12, and then I have to shoot off at 12:30. Both are voluntary things that I've decided those are the times that I do them. And people often say, "Why don't you do it at a different time?" And I think, I don't know if you can do that if it's just you. If you've made a decision, you sort of need to say, well, that's what we do that time. Anyway, let's get on with this.
Morning, slightly depressing update. It's actually just dark and dreary and rainy outside. It's just about as Monday as it gets, really. I think that's
Oh
wrong
man,
one.
that's the wrong one after all that.
That was the depressing update.
That was all right. I suppose it's good for the make sure I move the right one, right?
Because you kind of get the contrast. Because like yesterday was very much about. Actually, I'll let you play the video, then we'll talk about that.
So I'm trying to remove that one now and then. Why? I'm always plagued by something on Tuesdays. Right, this one is downloaded today at 12:01. That's got to be it, isn't it?
I would think.
Try it.
No, 12:02. Slightly depressing update.
Oh no.
It's actually 12:01 is yesterday. Unless do you mean the time?
Sorry, I'm wasting time on time. Hang on. Where the hell did I put it? Oh, got it. Yeah, I did. Yeah, Monday morning. Well, where is it? So it's in the trading floor, isn't it? That's why.
I thought I'd just chart out a few levels to watch for. That one.
What an idiot!
Sounds like it.
What an idiot!
That's right. Don't worry.
So I'm just trying to do everything too quickly. Luckily, I haven't got to take my daughter anywhere today, which kind of saves time.
Yeah.
Right.
So
let's remove that.
More haste, less speed, as they say.
Yeah. Right. Oh, God. So I'm panicking now. Sort of. No. That's you. Right. That's me. Right. Remove from studio. Right. And then I'm getting there, folks. Sorry. Do talk amongst yourselves. Right. Here we go. Right. 12:08. There you go.
Chart out a few levels to watch for this morning. So here on the 1 day, this is the fixed range volume profile that I drew in during yesterday's live stream. We can see from that already gives us the value area low at 100,400. Value area high was at about 122. Good luck with that. And then also the point of control about 110, 111. What's interesting with that is that going like all the way back to the start of that move, back into April of this year, the price is focused predominantly in this area here, kind of above 100k. I don't know if that particularly means anything right now, but just that wouldn't it be nice if we could get back up there? What else have we got to look at here? Yeah, in fact, if I draw an array, because this area, especially where we've got that retracement level, that kind of shows us the way a little bit. So you can kind of see that kind of continues to be relevant all the way through here. In fact, yeah, I could probably just match that. In fact, maybe a bit lower. That'll actually give us a bit of a range as well. So essentially, it'd be a tiny sort of range going on there, but essentially that gives us a bit of a ceiling that Bitcoin is potentially going to struggle to get up through. Back here, that area, which was 93.2 or thereabouts. That area was support, then missed for quite a long time, and then resistance, might potentially be resistance again. Of course, we've also got these higher lows. Draw that in as highlight them a little bit. That's actually very promising. I mean, whether it's short term or whatever, if it is just going to be for this continued attempt at a relief rally, so we could hit that, touch that. And in fact, it's price compression, isn't it? Just moving up. So you never know. Potentially, we might see a bit of an explosion to the upside, depending how that works out. So that's that. If I drop down to the 4 hour, probably just hide Quadzilla just for now, just create a bit of room here. Oh, and also if I kind of squish this up a bit so that we can see. So the market cycle high, of course, 126.2. I could draw in actually a fib retracement down to this kind of localish bottom. And now we have lots of horizontal lines. Levels. Interestingly on here, the 0.786 is around about 90.4. You notice also that has actually acted as kind of the bottom side of this channel, this ranging, and sort of tied in with the ray that we drew in just now on the daily. Yeah, it's kind of ranged within that just there, just kind of liquidity build up, failed to break above, obviously dropped down. That was back in late November 21st. Recovered, sort of uptrend, nice. Broke back above into that channel again, failed to hold it, dropped down, touched this kind of resistance trend line sloping thing. And maybe this time, if we can kind of get back above there again and channel along this time round, that might actually prove to be kind of, I was going to say third time's the charm, but it might be second time's the charm. No, third time, yeah, sorry. Failed there, fourth time's the charm to get back above. And then, of course, up into these levels here. So 0.618, 98k. I could see that also being kind of a significant level. So Bitcoin also might kind of struggle to break through there for a little while if it does manage to get above there and then above 100 and so on. So yeah, so that just gives us some levels to work with for the next few days, next week or so maybe, and that's it.
Okay, cool.
Ends a bit quickly on that one.
Yeah, doesn't it? It's like and see if I don't.
Yes. and that's your lot. You know?
Yeah. Right. Thanks. Yeah, that's quite cool actually, because I've been thinking the last sort of 24-ish hours. I've been thinking like, it doesn't actually seem like it wants to go down much more at the moment. Famous last words.
Yeah, this is the thing. I mean, because I did mention in the Discord after I posted that just because I'd suddenly realised that all I'd really talked about in this was kind of levels to watch for on the upside. But obviously it could break down, in which case we'd be kind of looking at 74, 75-ish maybe, if it goes in that direction. But yeah, generally, just, I mean, because there's positive news coming out, you know, among things. And because like yesterday was such like doom and gloom. It's like, oh, it had this big dump over the weekend, and Japan's kind of just generally crashing economy-wise, and you know, this is it, guys. It's the end. Whereas today, there's definitely a different feel to it, isn't there?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Did Jeremy Powell say anything? Jerome Powell say anything last night at all? Do we know about that?
Oh, they did his talk, didn't they? I don't know, to be honest.
Okay.
Not sure about
it doesn't seem to have much effect. You know, I didn't see any dramatic movements.
I mean, I suppose the price didn't massively crash, unless it was just that reaction that's looking on the chart. Shall I share the screen actually?
Yeah, please do. Please do.
Oh, and also very quickly, just this is like StreamYard is really high maintenance. It's a prima donna. First, you must remove this other thing from this, and now add to stage. Okay, right. So I just wanted to quickly highlight this. Obviously, this is the last time you'll ever see this on the Get Quadzilla page, unless you screenshotted it or you look in the Google cache or whatever. But yeah, if I refresh that, gone for good. However, on the plus side, as you were saying just now, Quadzilla is still just ridiculously cheap. Just kind of assume, you know, pretend that this is the Black Friday offer, and it's perennial, whatever. So it's just kind of always there. But at some point, the price might well go up. I think so. I would say just get this kind of offer price while it's there before it's gone. You know. So absolutely. Thanks, as I said yesterday, to everyone who did take advantage of that Black Friday offer. But anyone else, just look at that, 60 quid a month. Well, paid, you know, overall annually, but still. So yeah, very quickly, I wanted to cover some of these things because this is what I've been kind of looking at yesterday. They were just because I thought I'd do like a roundup of reasons for yesterday's day before yesterday's Bitcoin crash. Just kind of whatever the reason, though, like I think a lot of traders were kind of poised for the relief rally at that point, just up to 100k and beyond. But of course, then there's just like lots of over leveraged longs just liquidated in a big cascade. It kind of crashed us back down again. Probably the main culprit. There were several things. The main thing seemed to have been the Bank of Japan. They got this thing about their 2-year yield has been pushed up to like I think it's it says here 1.84%, which is the highest since 2008. So it's kind of put the markets in extreme fear. They're talking about maybe I think Bank of Japan has got a 76% chance, or they did yesterday, of a rate hike coming up on December the 19th. So there's definite kind of, I think the market was spooked by that, and it very much wasn't just the crypto market, it was an overall thing. And probably also hence overnight, night before last, there was a big Asia market sell-off. So it's probably very closely tied to that. That just dumped the price of Bitcoin essentially. There was also that's kind of what this tweet was about. Then there was also this one, the real reason the market is dumping, and this is the one that Scotty posted, I think, or maybe some variant of it. Binance been dumping, Gemini, Coinbase, Wintermute, pure market manipulation, basically. Either that or they're all just kind of adjusting, but it's probably market manipulation. And there was also this, which initially seemed like a reason, but then it was a bit dwarfed by the other things. So there was the Yuan incident, Bitcoin Ether XP slide. December begins with blah. Some DeFi platform Yuan. So this one seems like a drop in the ocean, really, compared to the others. But often that sort of thing does lead to just panic selling, just a reaction, but it obviously tends to be a very short-term reaction. But yet suddenly things changed, and they just what a difference a good night's sleep makes, and then just we've got this, the $125 billion were quietly just handed over to the banks, basically by the Fed, which is nice of them, So, can I be a bank? Thank you very much. Don't mind if I do. So this essentially gives kind of liquid cash back to the banks, so they were feeling a bit, a bit tight there, like wallets a bit empty. So have a wad of cash that are just printed out, and so that obviously means that the banks should be kind of ready to just to start lending again, like a bit more readily, and that coupled with the very high likelihood of the December rate cut by the Fed. So those generally that suddenly prevents quite a sort of nice playing field for Bitcoin and maybe even the alts to play around in. So who knows? Just it just seems odd, doesn't it? Given find the chart here. So this is what I drew out earlier on. If I hide those, given that overall we've had this kind of just the prices being kind of doing that, and it's just very much. Have I got the what do you normally show on this? I guess it's the 200 MA, isn't it? This is the daily MA, which I'm kind of showing on the weekly chart. But hey, in fact, maybe I just moved most of the 2 day. So you see the price always just kind of broke down below that, and that was very much just bull market's over, guys. Bear market is on. Sort of see you in 4 years, etc. And yet suddenly the playing field is looking just a lot more sort of crypto friendly. It's like why would we enter into a deep bear market at this point? Just given what's currently going on. So that said, it could still be a case of a correction up to maybe 108, 110k. Maybe with everything that's happening, that might still convince people that that it's back on. We are so back. But and then all of the longs get liquidated again. we get this cascade back down. Gotcha. And back down to that kind of lower level, maybe there-ish. But that's obviously something to be wary of if things do suddenly seem like it's all back on again. But so I'd say I'm feeling cautiously bullish at the moment.
Yeah, I'd agree as well. I was looking, because I'm actually not. I don't think I'm in any trade at all at the moment, actually, which is quite rare for me. No, I'm not actually. I was in a little Solana one this morning, but because I'm going to be out, I'd set the stop loss quite close to my entry, and it came back and closed it out really. But I am vaguely looking for like long positions on pullbacks, and because I'm still feeling a bit bullish. Well, I'm starting to feel a bit bullish again there, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
So shall have a quick look at the comments.
Yeah, I think so. Just
Okay, so right, so Scotty's saying, "Show me the money." Okay, reasonable heckle. Maff, hello. Nick, hi. All right, CD's here. Right. Have you seen the funny alien YouTube videos about aliens making comments about Earth? Funny stuff. I actually haven't actually, but there's a lot of YouTube out there. Um, hey, can you look at pump, please? I think we probably can if we're quick.
yeah, just
BT
bring it up
supply and exchange has fallen to a new low. Is that good or bad? That's good, isn't it?
on exchange. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I think so. I mean, there's been this thing about so a lot of that dump was kind of down to the extent of it is down to just very thin order books. I think just not very much liquidity there. So I
Yeah.
guess it can kind of work in both directions. That so like as long as it's a bull market, then yeah, liquidity on supply on exchanges at an all-time low is good, but obviously in the other direction it's bad, depending if
Yeah.
you're shorting or not. So
Yeah. So Scotty's saying Bank of America says the Fed expect to cut rates next week. Yeah, probably. Cassidy, late but here for the rest of the rest of this
the
tiddly
tiddly
live.
life.
It is a tiddly live indeed. Yeah. Major BTC shorts now open. Bitcoin, which is yeah, I've been looking at funding rates and stuff. I noticed that funding rates are generally pretty low or sometimes negative, depending on which exchange you're looking at. That normally implies at some point there's going to be like a big short squeeze at some point. But the thing is, these days it tends to go both ways, like really quickly, doesn't it? Liquidate all the shorts and liquidate all the longs and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Mr. Delta, yo, hello, mate. How you doing? Cheers, Scotty. Interesting. Okay. Right. Sorry, ripping through these. Ethereum looks good for a short. I'm shorting back to 26. I actually just came out of an Ethereum long. Actually, it was only like about a little tiny one, but I'm actually wondering what to do. So, is it really shortable at the moment? I'm not sure if we'll have time, but we'll see. Silver and gold still strong. Yeah, they always are, aren't they?
Yeah. Yep.
So Scotty still as bullish as Flip. I don't get all the third. Okay, that's yeah. Okay, cool. Right, so that was a quick rip through the comments.
I think it's one of the things with the FUD is that I mean the trouble is on both sides. Like if you look on X, there's a definite split, isn't there? There's the two camps, two contingents, like and they're all throwing up absolutely convincing charts with proof that that we're early or the bull market is still very much on, and obviously the other side that it's so over and this time very much isn't different, etc. So yeah, sometimes it just come down to like your own analysis and just kind of looking at things from that point of view.
I'll tell you what I think. Actually, I think this is like I think what we're seeing now is a lot of people's second bull run. So people like know that it can probably go a lot higher. Therefore, what are you worrying about? Then there's a bunch of people who are like new who are saying that's it, it's all over. And I think we haven't got many of the people who've done the 3 bull runs who actually have been through both of those, and now they're actually thinking it'll just do what it wants, And
so kind of noticed differences that has been different, I guess.
Yeah.
Just super quickly on pump. So kind of draw out these levels. I'm not sure if they've really told us much, but I suppose So the kind of thing, if the price breaks above that level, then you expect it to rate. There's probably other levels. In fact, let's draw that one in while I'm at it. Something like that one's probably a bit wrong. I don't know. It ties in with that retracement level there. In fact, you could equally kind of put that, well, there's a whole bunch of places you could put those. But yeah, so if it breaks above there, then it's going to react first. Well, probably first with that step 3 of the bullish retracement. Might even bring it up here, and then by that stage, this bearish retracement will be in its step 3. So you'd expect to draw down back to there. But assuming that the price doesn't just kind of do that instead, then I know, keep it positive. Then it might kind of do something like that, something along those lines. So two options. It'd be a case of like looking for confirmation, wouldn't it, of whichever one's going to happen. So, but maybe potentially also on that. Okay, sorry. Could potentially also draw in. Which way is this going? Okay, I suppose it came down, didn't it? So, do reverse fib retracement and gives us something kind of similar, I suppose. Not a lot really. I mean, I suppose it shows that it reacted with that. So it bounced off the 0.382. Could come down to, if that counts, the 0.5. If not the 0.6. Yeah, it seems very mid-range, I'd say, at the moment, because it obviously hit that top, reacted, plummeted down, reacted. Now it's come up halfway between the two, essentially. In fact, it's just above the halfway point, so it's in the stronger side of things. But that does suggest that it's kind of moved into the premium price territory. So I'd be wary about opening any sort of long at that point, unless there's just absolute obvious total confirmation of it. But at the moment, I'm not particularly seeing any of that. Just so it's behaving like it's in the mid range, essentially. If it drops down here below, then and it reaches a 0.618, then that'd be a good sort of discount price, I would think. So potential long territory there. But similarly, if it gets up to the point, remember what is it, 28236, so if it hits that or above even, then the opposite, potential short. So that's pump, and I think we've got less than a minute, haven't we, to go?
Yeah, I probably need to go, really, to be honest, actually. But can I leave you to lock up?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
So I've got to go as well. Just get back to things, but yeah.
Okay, so I'll just say goodbye to everyone, and sorry it was so short today. I did have a quick look at whoever mentioned the Ethereum idea for short. I think I'm not sure, to be honest. I mean, there is definitely a retracement level on the 1 minute I'm looking at where the price of Ethereum could come down to about 2,800. Sure. That might be interesting, but I don't know. I think we'll have to wait and see what happens. I'm thinking because it's been a holiday weekend in the States, and probably like Monday wasn't totally a proper day. I don't know if today is going to be more of a proper day on the markets for everybody. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to have to go. So thank you for everyone for coming along. Sorry it was a short one. We'll do a more laid back one tomorrow with more time. And so that's good afternoon from me. And I'll hand it over to Maff and say goodbye and bye.
Well, likewise, afternoon from him and so on. So cheers. I'll do the outro and chat tomorrow. Bye.